Field Spaniel, a breed of hunting dog, until recently considered a variation of the Cocker Spaniel. By the beginning of the 20th century, these dogs had practically disappeared, but by the efforts of cynologists, the breed was revived by the 60s of the last century. Nowadays, thanks to the good-natured character, the complete absence of aggressiveness, attachment to the owner and his family members, readiness to fulfill any command, they are used as companions. Highlights and interesting facts. The Field Spaniel was bred in England during the 1800s. The Field Spaniel is a former Cocker Spaniel. Dogs of lighter weight were left with the name Cocker Spaniel, heavier ones over 11.3 kilograms were separated in 1892 into a separate breed called Field Spaniel. After the separation, Field Spaniels were crossed periodically with Sussex Spaniels. During the Second World War, the breed was on the verge of extinction and was saved only thanks to enthusiastic breeders. This breed is better known as a hunting breed than a show breed. At the same time, this sporty dog successfully combines excellent working qualities with aristocracy. The history of the breed. The Field Spaniel was originally bred as a show breed, trying to achieve a black coat color. Some of the dog breeding methods have been criticized. In response to criticism, Thomas Jacob, one of the creators of the breed, spoke as follows. Much has been written and said on the purity of the breed, deprecating the means I have adopted to produce them as calculated to alter a presumed type, and frequent missiles have been hurled at me and my dogs from behind the hedge. But where is the purebred black spaniel we hear so much about? Proof of the existence of the purebred one, if there ever was one, has not been forthcoming. Like most sporting dogs, they are the result of different crosses. Initially, these dogs were not popular with hunters. When hunting, the dogs were hindered by their body shape and inappropriate coat color. Phineas Bullock, with the help of dogs formerly owned by Sir Francis Burdett, secretary of the Birmingham Dog Show, it is said that he had many black Cocker Spaniels, created a new Field Spaniel. Bullock crossed the Field Spaniel with the Sussex Spaniel and the English Water Spaniel. In the 1870s, his dog successfully performed at exhibitions. However, crossbreeding eventually resulted in the dog looking more like a Sussex Spaniel than a Field Spaniel. The progenitor of the English Cocker Spaniel is a dog named Ch. Obo. She was born in 1879 to a Sussex Spaniel father and a Field Spaniel mother. The son of this dog, Ch. Obo, too considered the progenitor of the modern American Cocker Spaniel, is a dog that is only 10 inches tall with a fairly long body. By 1909, the average Field Spaniel weighed 16 to 20 kilograms. Further, the breed was crossed with Basset Hound dogs. However, this caused problems with the genetics of dogs. English Springer Spaniels helped bring in healthier genetic elements, resulting in the long-legged Field Spaniel. Most modern Field Spaniels are descended from 4 dogs of the 1950s. Their nicknames are Columbina, Elmberry, Gormac, Renane. The Field Spaniel is an extremely rare breed. In 2009, 51 dogs were registered with the English Kennel Club. The number of breed registrations has been falling since 2000. Of all the Spaniel breeds registered with the club, the Field Spaniel is the least frequently registered. Second place in this anti-rating is taken by the Sussex Spaniel with 60 registrations in 2009. By comparison, the English Springer Spaniel has been registered 12,700 times and the English Cocker Spaniel 22,211 times. The Kennel Club considers the breed vulnerable. Appearance. General form. A dog of good, harmonious build, stately, with a straight posture, having a sporty appearance. The Field Spaniel is solidly built, but without a trace of coarseness. This is a well-proportioned, well-balanced dog. The body is of medium length, the back is strong and muscular, the limbs are long enough, strong, slender. Dimensions. Height at the withers 45 centimeters, weight from 15.8 to 22.6 kilograms. Head. The skull is well developed, the occipital protuberance is distinctly expressed. The muzzle is not broad, long, never coarse or square, in profile curves gradually from nose to throat, thin under the eyes. The nose is well developed, with well developed nostrils. The eyes are not too large, but not small either, dark reddish brown, hazel or almost black, depending on the color of the dog. The ears are of medium length and width, covered with hair, set below the line of the eyes. The ears should fall in graceful folds, the lower part of them twisting slightly inward. Tail. Well set on, carried down as far as possible below the level of the back in a straight line, or with a slight slope downwards, does not rise above the level of the back, always below in movement, bordered by wavy silky hair. Wool. The coat is smooth or slightly wavy, never curly. Silky, shiny and graceful, without a single twist. There are rich fringes on the chest under the belly and behind the legs. Color. Black, chestnut, golden chestnut, mahogany. Distinctive character traits. The Field Spaniel is an active and inquisitive breed and makes a good companion. However, if left alone and unoccupied for long periods of time, they may become bored and destructive. They are suitable for dog agility and hunting. They are also patient with children and like to stay close to their family. When socialized, they are good with other dogs. They are generally docile and independent and are not as excitable as Cocker Spaniels. Stanley Coren's The Intelligence of Dogs lists the breed as being above average in working intelligence. Health. There are a few ocular conditions to which the Field Spaniel has a predisposition. These include cataracts, retinal atrophy and retinal dysplasia. Hip dysplasia has appeared in British lines of Field Spaniels. The Kennel Club and British Veterinary Association highly recommend eye testing and hip scoring be carried out by Field Spaniel breeders. In a health survey conducted by the Kennel Club, the primary cause of death in Field Spaniels was cancer, with the second most frequent cause being old age. The median lifespan for the breed was found to be 11 years and 8 months, which is 5 months higher than the median age for all dog breeds. However, as the authors noted, a response rate of only 24% may have resulted in reduced accuracy. Price and how to buy. Depending on the purpose of the purchase, the cost of the puppy will differ. Offspring without the possibility of exhibition and further breeding costs from $600. If there are plans for future puppies as parents, then the price increases by 2 to 3 times. Show-class puppies are even more expensive, and the price depends on the pedigree and what prizes were received by the parents of the puppies at various exhibitions. If you are looking for a show-class puppy, then you need to contact the breeders registered in the Unified International Register of Breeders, where there is a guarantee of pure blood. In this case, a contract of sale must be signed, where all the circumstances are prescribed in order to avoid misunderstandings. Buying a puppy in unreliable places is a huge risk of getting a dog similar to Field Spaniel, but not being it. While the dog is small, it is difficult to understand how the puppy meets the requirements.